Okay, chapter 14, we're going to look at the end of the chapter questions and the summary practice test at the end of the chapter. Remember, the values in this particular chapter, or all chapters, will differ from yours because of different textbook versions, and also through McGraw-Hill's Connect, they use algorithms for each one of the questions, so every time they appear, the numbers change, but the concept of each problem is the same. Okay, first of all, at the end of chapter 14, we have a Porsche Turbo that costs on the lot $73,900, and we are going to make a down payment of $50,000. So therefore, the amount that we're going to finance it for is for $23,900. Okay, so all we did was subtract the down payment from the purchase price to give us the amount financed of $23,900. Now, the total of all of our monthly payments, we'll learn how to calculate the monthly payment later, but first of all, they've already calculated it for us. Right now it's $518, and we had 60 payments, so we'll multiply those two together to give us $31,080, which is the total of all of our monthly payments. Then to find the total finance charge, just subtract from the total of all your monthly payments, which includes both your principal and interest. Therefore, if you subtract out your amount financed of $23,900, that will give you the total amount of your finance charge, or your interest, the amount of interest that you paid on this item of $7,180. Okay, a Schwinn bike cost us originally $250, and we made a down payment of $100, so subtract that from the cost, and that gives us the amount finance of $150. We know that our monthly payments is $15.50. Multiply that times the total number of monthly payments, which is 12, and that will give us the total of all of our monthly payments of $186. Okay, subtract from $186 the amount financed, and that will equal the total finance charge of $36, or the interest, the amount of interest that you spent on this item by having it financed. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the next component. Number 3 and 4, we're going to calculate 3 items. We're going to calculate, first of all, the amount financed. Then we're going to calculate the total finance charge, or amount of interest, and then the APR by a table lookup. Okay, so first of all, let's calculate first of all for the amount financed, which is right here. And we have the purchase price of a vehicle of $5,673, less a down payment of $1,223. That's going to give us the amount financed of $4,450. Okay, then we want to find out the total finance charge, and to do that, we are going to calculate the total of all of our monthly payments, which that's already given for us in this particular example. And so the amount of our principal plus our interest are all included in the total of your monthly payments, and that's $5,729.76. We have 48 monthly payments. That's built into that. To find out what our total finance charge is, we are going to subtract the amount financed right there, $4,450. Subtract that from the total of all of our monthly payments, which is right there, and that will give us a total finance charge, or total interest, of $1,279.76. Okay, now to calculate the APR, we're going to have 2 values that we'll actually end up with, and our chart is based upon $100. Okay, so we'll take the total finance charge of $1,279.76, which is right there, divide that by the amount finance of $4,450, and then take that times the table value of $100, and that will give us a table lookup number of $28.76. Okay, we have 48 payments, and our lookup number on the table is 2876. So let's go to the table. Okay, it's 48 payments. So right here on the table lookup in your chapter, there's 48, and we're going to go to 2876 if I didn't forget it already. And right here, 2818 and 2877, we're going to go straight up to the top, and our APR is going to be between 12.75% and 13%. Okay, so let's go back to the problem. There it is, 12.75 and 13% at 48 months. Okay, let's do number 4. We want to calculate, first of all, our amount financed. So all we're going to do is subtract the down payment of $95 from $41.95 to give us the amount financed of $4,100. Okay, then we're going to calculate for the total finance charge. So we'll take the total of all of our monthly payments of $5,944 right there, and subtract from that the amount financed of $4,100. That will give us $1,844. Remember, the total of all your monthly payments includes both your principal and interest. So if you subtract out your principal, the remainder is your interest of $1,844. Okay, then we want to calculate for the APR. Okay, so I'm going to take $1,844, which is the finance charge, and I'm going to divide that by the amount financed, $4,100, and then take that times the table value of 100, and that will give me the table lookup of $44.98 at 60 months. So I'm going to go back to the table, $44.98 at 60 months. Okay, so here's the 60th month right here, $44.98. We're going to go straight across, and that's going to be between $44.32 and $45.11. We're going to go straight up and find the percentage that represents both of those columns, which is 15.5 and 15.75. Okay, right there, 15.5 and 15.75 is the APR by table lookup. Key thing I did is find the table lookup number, which was found by taking the finance charge divided by the amount financed, then taking that times the table value of 100 to give us $44.98, found the corresponding factor of 60 months, and then the two columns that contain $44.98, and come up with the APR of 15.5 and 15.75%. Okay, then number 5, calculate the monthly payment for problems 3 and 4, the ones that we just completed by table lookup and then by formula. So answers will not be exact due to the rounding of percents in the table lookup. Okay, so for number 5, we are going to refer to number 3. And we are going to take the amount financed of $44.50, which is right there. We derive $44.50 based upon the cost of the car, and then we subtracted out the down payment of $1,223 to give us $44.50. Okay, this one, in order to find the monthly payment, I'm going to use a table that has that's based upon $1,000. On this one, on previously we took it times 100, but we're going to divide this one by 1,000. And that's going to give us a factor of 4.45. And I'm going to multiply that times the corresponding factor on our table of 13% and 48 months. Okay, so let's go look at the table that we're using here, 13% and 48 months. Let's go to a different table. Okay. Oh, goodness. That's not fair. Okay, here's 12% right here. If we had 13% on the table, it would be right here. I think they're going to have you look inside of your handbook for that. And instead of containing, or unless there might be another page that I didn't copy. Let me check on that real quick. Yeah, here it is, 13%. And so 13%, and then 48 months, the corresponding factor is 26.83. I'm going to take that 26.83 and multiply it by the factor of 4.45, and that's going to give me the monthly payment of $119.39. That's by table lookup, $119.39. Okay, if I want to calculate the monthly payment based upon number 3, all I'm going to do is take the total of all of my monthly payments. Okay, let's go up so I can see number 3 right there. The total of all my monthly payments, which is $57.29 right there, right down there. $1279.76 is your total finance charge, and plus the amount financed is $44.50. That's really what that is nothing more than the total of all your monthly payments. Again, it's the total finance charge plus your amount financed divided by the total number of payments of 48 to give you your monthly payment of $119.37. Okay, for number 6, we're going to take the cost of the used car of $41.95 and subtract the down payment of $95 to give us the amount financed of $4,100, and divide it by the table factor of 1,000 to give us a factor of 4.1. We're going to multiply it times the corresponding factor on that table of 15.5% in 60 months. Okay, here's the table factor, 15.5. Let's go to the next page. There's 15.5 right there. And was it 60 months? I can't remember. 60 months and go straight across. Find the corresponding factor of 15.5 in 60 months, which is 24.05. And we'll take that 24.05 and multiply it times the factor that we originally received, a 4.1, and that will give us the monthly payment of $98.61. Okay, then we take our total of all of our monthly payments right here of $59.44. If we add those together right there, $4,100 plus $18.44, that would give us a total of our monthly payments of $59.44. So the total of monthly payments right there. But actually that $4,100 is your amount finance plus your finance charge, which will equal the total of your monthly payments, and divide that by the number of payments that you're making of 60, and that will give you your monthly payment of $99.07. Okay, then number 7, we're going to calculate the average daily balance and the finance charge. The first time that I do this is I count the number of days between each activity date on my revolving charge account. And this is a 30-day billing cycle right here. And so the numbers of days in the activity should equal 30 days. So the number of days from the 16th to the 19th is 3. The number of days from the 19th to the 30th is 11. The number of days from the 30th to the 3rd is 3. The number of days from the 3rd to the 7th is 4. And that comes up with 21 days. That's so there's 9 more days remaining in the cycle to equal 30 days. Okay, now we're ready to kind of start breaking that down a little bit. Our current balance is $2,000, and we had that balance for 3 days. So I'm going to take 2,000 times 3 to give me 6,000 right there. And then my balance is 2,000. Okay, so right here in this particular section right here, I'm going to subtract the $60 credit to give me 1940. And 1940 times 11 days will give me an extension total of 21,340. Then 1940 plus a charge at Home Depot is $1,500, gives us a current balance of $3,440, and I had that balance for 3 days, so the extension total is $10,320. Then $3,440, I'm going to subtract $60 for a payment that I made, and I had that balance for 4 days. That'll give me an extension total of $13,520. I'll take my $3,380 and then add in my cash advance of $70, and that'll give me $3,450, and I had that balance for 9 days. So that will give me an extension total of $31,050. Add up my extension total to give me $82,230, and then divide that by the number of days in the billing cycle, which is 30 days, and my average daily balance is $2,741. And then I'm going to take it, I have a finance charge of 1.5%. I'll just move the decimal point 2 places to the left to make it 0.015. So my finance charge is $41.12. So technically, what I would do is I would take our final balance of $3,450 and then add $41.12. That gives me $34.91.12, and this becomes the previous balance on the next 30-day cycle, and it continues going through over and over and over again. And so if you can see the ramifications of this, paying off, paying a minimum balance on your credit card every month is never ever going to get it paid off. It's going to take way too long, and you're going to pay so much more for an item than what it was originally supposed to cost if you would have used cash in the first place. So I hope this is a really good illustration to never make the minimum payment, always make an extra payment that's considerably larger, pay as much as you can to reduce the amount of debt that you have so it doesn't continue to revolve and continue to build upon that interest over and over and over again. This is a slippery slope that if anybody gets on it, it's very difficult to get this taken care of. Let's look at the end of chapter summary. Walter Lance buys a Volvo SUV for $42,000. He made a down payment of $16,000 and paid $510 monthly for 60 months. What are the total amount financed and the total finance charge that Walter paid at the end of the 60 months? Okay, so we took the total cost of $42.50 and we subtracted the down payment to give us the amount financed of $26,500. Now our total finance charge, we know that we paid $510 monthly for 60 months. Multiply those two together and that will give you the interest and the principal payments that you made for the 60 months. So it's a total of all your monthly payments. And then subtract out the finance charge of $26,500, and that will give you $30,600. Ooh, I'm sorry, that I did not say that correctly. The total of all your monthly payments of $510 a month times 60 months gives you $30,600. Then subtract out the amount financed of $26,500, and that will give you the total finance charge of $4,100. Okay, number 2. Joyce Mesnick bought an HP laptop computer at Staples for $699. Joyce made a $100 down payment, so we're going to subtract that out, and finance the balance at 10% for 12 months. what is her monthly payment? And we're going to use the loan amortization table for this, for Chapter 14. So the cost of the computer is $699 minus $100 gives us $599, and we're going to divide that by 1,000, which is based upon our table, and that will give you 0.599. We're going to multiply that 0.599 times the factor that we get at 10% for 12 months. So let's go check it out. Okay, 10% for 12 months. We're going to find that corresponding factor, and that is 87.92. Okay, there's 87.92 times the 0.599, and that gives you the monthly payment of $52.66. Okay, number 3, Lee Remick read the following partial advertisement. The price is a $22,000 $500 car, probably, less a down payment of $1,000 cash or trade, and $399.99 per month for 60 months. Calculate first the total finance charge and then the APR by Table 14.1. It says use the tables in the Business Math Handbook, so I'm not going to have the value available because it's not listed in the chapter, and I don't have a handbook near me right now. So the cost is $22,500, which is right there, minus the down payment of $1,000 gives us the amount financed of $21,500. Okay, then I'm going to my monthly payment is $399.99 for 60 months. It's going to give me the total of all monthly payments. And the total of all your monthly payments includes both the principal and the interest. I'm going to subtract the amount financed of $21,500, and the total finance charge or amount of interest that I paid is $2,499.40. Okay, then, according to the APR table, I'm going to take $2499.40 and divide that by the amount financed of $21,500 and multiply that result times 100 because our table value is based upon $100 to give us the APR lookup number of 11.63. Okay, I'm going to go to, let's see, it's for 60 months and 11.63. Okay, 60 months and 11.63. My table starts a lot later, but I'm going to find the corresponding factor of 60 months and 11.63, I believe. 60 months and 11.63. Find the value that has two columns, and the APR will be between 4.25% and 4.5%. Okay, number 4. Nancy Billows bought a $7,000 desk at Furniture.com. Based on her income, Nancy could only afford to pay back $700 per month. The charge on the unpaid balance is 3%. The U.S. rule is used in this calculation, so calculate the balance outstanding at the end of month 2. Okay, so if she had a balance due of $7,000 right there, and she has 3% on the unpaid balance, so 7,000 times 0.03 is going to give us interest of $210. Well, we are going to subtract the monthly payment, or the interest from the monthly payment to give the reduction in the balance of $490, then subtract $490 from the beginning balance of $7,000 to give us $6,510. Then we're going to take $6,510 and go to the next month and then take 3% of it, which is $195.30. Okay, then subtract 195.30 from 700 to give us a reduction in balance of 504.70. Then subtract 504.70 from the beginning balance of 65.10 to give us a new ending balance of $6,005.30. So there's your answer right there. Okay, then finally number 5, and we'll stop right there, is we're going to find in this 30-day billing cycle, the number of days between the 3rd and 18th is 15 days. And then the number of days between the 18th and the 27th is 9 days. And that is going to give us 24 days. And the remaining number of days to equal 30 is 6 days. So everything adds up to 30 days in this 30-day billing cycle. Okay, first thing we're going to do is start with our balance of $400, and we have that balance for 15 days. So 400 times 15 equals 6,000. Okay, then we're going to take that balance of $400, and I kind of moved it right over here, and then subtracted out that credit, that payment that we made of $100 to give us a new balance of $300. So we have a $300 balance now for 9 days. So 9 days times 300 gives us $2,700 for the extension. And now we still have a $300 balance. And so we add the Walmart charge of $250 to give us a new balance of $550, and we have that balance for 6 days. So $550 times 6 days gives us $3,300. Add up our extension totals, which is $12,000 divided by 30 days in the billing cycle to give us the average daily balance of $400 right there. So the average daily balance, we have a 2% finance charge, so we're going to take that times 2%, 0.02, to give us an $8 finance charge. Our ending balance is $400, so we're going to add our finance charge of $8 to that to make it $408, and that's the new balance on the next 30-day billing cycle. Okay, that concludes Chapter 14.